What's happening, Ravens fans? It's Mitchell Renz from Chat Sports, and coming up here on today's show, we're going to be breaking down the latest news and rumors facing star quarterback Lamar Jackson. If he's unable to go, we'll be breaking down what's next for Tyler Huntley. And at the very end of today's show, there's a big-time football game today. It sounds weird saying Saturday games, but we're going to break down the Patriots and the Colts game and how it could potentially impact Baltimore. So here's what this video is about. This video is about Lamar Jackson, and I am a superstitious SOB. So hit that thumbs up. Like the video if you want Lamar Jackson to play this week up against the Green Bay Packers. So Ravens fans, what the heck are you waiting for? Hit that like button. Now let's talk about the latest injury here around Jackson, because he sprained his ankle week 14 up against the Cleveland Browns, and the initial report anytime you hear of an ankle sprain is it a high ankle? Is it a low ankle sprain? Good news, it wasn't a high ankle sprain. Bad news, well, it was kind of a bad low ankle sprain. Now, what it sounds like is that he's going to be a game time decision. They want to see how he feels during warm-ups. They want him going out there. Can he test the ankle? Can he put weight on it? How does it impact his game? Because one of the great things about Jackson is obviously his ability to run. If you take away his ability to run, that definitely limits his ability also to contribute to the offense and really rock and roll overall, trying to get a big-time win. Now, he didn't practice all week. That's a major red flag for those of you that follow Jackson. That has actually never happened for him. And this is what head coach John Harbaugh had to say after Friday's practice. I'd say he has a chance of playing Sunday. It's just one of those things where it's an ankle sprain, where if he starts feeling good, and we'll check him out prior to pregame, and we'll see where we're at. But if not, we've got Tyler Huntley, and he'll be ready to go also. So what do y'all think about this? Will Lamar Jackson play this week? And for those of you that don't know what Chat Sports is or what we're about, because maybe you just stumbled across this Ravens video for the very first time, we are an interactive YouTube channel that likes to have a good time breaking everything down. But what makes these videos great is when y'all interact with us. So go down in the comments right now, type P for play, type R for rest. Will Lamar Jackson play this week? I am a big believer that he's going to want to. And everybody wants to see Lamar Jackson on the field. No disrespect to Tyler Huntley. Football's a lot more fun when better players are out there. I just don't really know if the Ravens are going to let him. It's not so much just a Week 15 issue. This is if this team wants to make an actual deep run into the playoffs, you need to have a fully healthy Lamar Jackson. And if that low ankle sprain turns into a more severe injury, because who knows, he's maybe, I don't know, limping a little bit, or he's favoring another leg or whatever, I mean, that would be really, really bad, obviously. And then on top of that, you can't make the playoff run. And if I'm Lamar Jackson and I'm his team, I'm like, dude, we are an offseason away from signing a monster contract extension. If you were to get hurt, not saying it's going to impact it too much, but what happens if you have an injury, something like Dak Prescott, where the ankle just totally breaks, basically, dislocates? Then that's a whole different issue. I know Lamar's going to want to play. I just don't think he's going to be out there. Now, to make sure that you guys never miss anything going on around the Ravens, we only need 57 more subscribers to get to 2,500. Here at Chat Sports, we have a Steelers channel that has more subs than y'all. We have a Browns channel that has more subs than y'all. If that doesn't rub you the wrong way, then I don't know what else I got to do around here. So if you love the Ravens, if you want free videos multiple times a week, hit that big red button. Let's get to 2,500. All right, we're going to keep rolling here on some more Jackson injury updates, because the reason why this is such a big story is with all the injuries that Baltimore has had this season. Jackson, sure, he's been a little bit up and down, but this ankle injury is obviously freaking out a lot of people. This is a big time of the season. You got 4 games left. And the fact that he's never missed a game because of an injury in his 4-year NFL career kind of lights of how serious this ankle injury is. Now, this is going to be the first time he missed practice for the entire week. And he has missed 2 games due to illness. And then he's technically missed another game, which I believe was either last year or 2 years ago, when they had the number 1 seed basically like locked up and they rested him week 17. This is a little bit of a different situation. Now, if he's unable to go, you heard Harbaugh said that they're confident in rolling out Tyler Huntley. And the good news for Huntley is he's been able to take first-team reps the entire week. For anybody that doesn't think that's really going to help a player like Huntley and like his confidence get that up, I don't really know what to tell you. But Huntley literally flat out said, it put me on a good track. I mean, he's working with the starters. That's really, really important for Huntley, and this would actually be his second career start. Now, when this kid came out of UCLA, I wasn't really the biggest Huntley fan, but he has shown that he's actually looked halfway decent this past week, filling in for Jackson. He was 27 of 38, 270 yards, 1 touchdown through the air. The area that he just needs to clean up a little bit is ball security on the ground, because anytime you can get 45 rushing yards out of your quarterback, that's productive. The 2 fumbles, though, that's where he needs to clean this game up a little bit, because Huntley, if he's going to try to go out there and be Lamar Jackson, we've never seen a quarterback in NFL history like Lamar Jackson. Tyler Huntley should go out there and try to be the Plan B version of Jackson that's just got to get you by. So Huntley or Lamar Jackson, here's the question that I'm going to ask y'all right now. Who should start Week 15 up against the Green Bay Packers? If you want probably a 75% healthy, it's fine, 75% healthy Lamar Jackson, I want you to go ahead and type LJ. If you want a 100% healthy Tyler Huntley, I want you to go ahead and type TH, because that's where this equation is. Even if Jackson's out there, you know he's not going to be 100% healthy. So basically, 75% Lamar or 100% Tyler Huntley. LJ or TH, let me know down in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and say that I personally want Lamar Jackson out there for the simple fact of if he's healthy, he's going to want to play. And I totally don't blame him, because if I was Jackson, I'd be a competitive dude. He's going to want to go out there and really try to ball out from top to bottom. Please don't put that graphic up on screen. It's not correct. So when you look at a lot of these numbers here from Lamar from top to bottom, like, he's been pretty productive. This season, sure, he's struggled a little bit, and even though they've had some issues in the running game, I still want to see a healthy Lamar out there. The issue is, I don't know if you're going to get a healthy Lamar Jackson, which means I wouldn't be shocked if a lot of you go out there and start typing TH for Tyler Huntley. So let's say Huntley starts, right? Because it's a realistic thing. What is your confidence level in Tyler Huntley from a scale from 1 to 100? Let me know down in the comment section. 1, you're not confident whatsoever. 100, you're really, really confident in Tyler Huntley. My confidence level, because I'm also a kid on the heart, is a 69, but it's actually accurate. When I really think about my grades, C to me is that I would feel okay about it. I am like just underneath okay when it comes to Tyler Huntley being the starting quarterback, especially in a game up against the Green Bay Packers, who I've already gone on record and saying probably the best team in football right now. Now, God forbid, if anything were to happen to Huntley, the guy who would then have to come in as your third-string quarterback would be Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson has bounced around the NFL. He's played with a bunch of different teams. He started with the New York Jets this season, but he's another player where he's a mobile quarterback, sure. He's nowhere even close to Huntley, and I don't even think he's even close to Lamar Jackson. Like, they're not even in the same realm, but you have somebody, worst-case scenario, that could be an athletic quarterback that you could use in your offense. Now, I'm wearing my Chat Sports t-shirt today because that's the company that I work for, and that's the company that makes this YouTube channel possible. If you're a big-time NFL fan, if you love college football, if you love the NBA, go subscribe to Chat Sports. You can see the link down there below, youtube.com/chatsportstv. It's also going to be in the description. It's also going to be in the comments down there below. I make videos. We got a bunch of guys here. If you want to check out some of the videos that we have on tap, what about this? Todd McShay's latest big board. You can see why he put Aiden Hutchinson over Kayvon Thibodeau in terms of the #1 prospect. What about college football game predictions? Because we got a whole bunch of them. I mean, heck, I'm looking over the studio right now. I'm watching college football in the background. UTEP game. That one's rocking and rolling right now. What about Urban Meyer replacements? I really wish I could have been the one to film this, but my man Tom Downey, he was lucky enough to do it. Urban Meyer got fired. Thank the Lord. We did Urban Meyer replacements. Now, this is just some of the videos that we do. We go live multiple times a week. We literally give you guys videos every single day. So go ahead, check out the channel, youtube.com/chatsportstv. All right, what about the AFC playoff picture as it stands right now? And the reason why I'm showing you all this is because Ravens at #4 with an 8-5 record. And then you have the Tennessee Titans there. But what actually matters here in this game is the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots game, which is on Saturday Night Football. And for Baltimore, Sure, you got a big game on Sunday up against the Green Bay Packers, the 10-3 Packers on the road in Baltimore at 8-5. I would love to be able to sit here and say that I have a lot of confidence in Baltimore to be able to come out on top. But even with a healthy Lamar Jackson, I really truly believe that the Packers are a better team. Don't yell at me. If I'm wrong, please come find me at Mitchell Renz 365, Twitter and Instagram. I am more than happy to take the L. When you look at the over-under in this game, it's a 43.5-point over-under. Even though even Aaron Rodgers, he's dealing with a toe injury, Green Bay, they're 7-point favorites. So when you look at the rest of this Baltimore Ravens schedule, it's very daunting. I mean, it just truly, truly is. I have them losing to Green Bay. Can they come back with a win against the Bengals? Can they beat the Rams? How do they fare up against the Pittsburgh Steelers? Which is why this game tonight, Saturday Night Football, it is so important. Because whoever wins this game, if the Colts win and they go to 8-6, I mean, that could really come down to what happens if Baltimore doesn't win their division. You're going to start seeing some of these tiebreakers. Now, luckily, Baltimore beat Indianapolis a little bit earlier on in this season, which I believe was, 31-25, which is good. But do you then root for New England? So this is the question I'm going to ask y'all. Who are you rooting for tonight? And I get it. It's not Ravens related, but it kind of is at this point in the season. Who you got? Type NE for the New England Patriots or IND for the Indianapolis Colts.